scoop is out and about ready to send this one away. And off we go from Dallas. On the return, here comes A-Champ. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back to the 27.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Look at this, very first play, and they're already changing pace. They go RPO, quick throw, grabs by Thornton. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And that is good for Cardinals' 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Milroe now to throw. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. And that makes it 2nd and very long.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. After the sack, Milroe. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
After the penalty, the offense staying out to try on 4th down. Trying for it with Milroe.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. 1st play of the game.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis.
Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35.
Dose of the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They draw it up for him.
And he got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
To throw, Milton. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly They did. You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Second down now, Milrow. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. To throw. Here's Milrow. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now it's Milrow. Has a man on target to Thornton. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. On the give. Here's Love. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That run may not have gotten you at first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's a design run. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. Huge gain down the left side. 35 yards. Cowboys with their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Hand off now to Love. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
second down, Milton. And they answer. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, he definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. I mean, when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Things trimmed back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This is taken in at the 13. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Milrow looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. He's nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Ron. Get a 2nd down.
There defensively.
Here's Milrow to throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gain for Arizona.
37 yards.
37 yards.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Motioning left is Thomas.
Milrow on 1st and 10. He's completed just half of his first 10 passes so far following that last play.
Here's Travis Achan on the ground. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Finds his back, Achan. He's hauled down just beyond the line, but that's all they needed. Just a single yard for that first down.
1 yard. And the Cardinal first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 right.
Throwing here, Milrow.
Cut near the goal line. And he will dive in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
And Mike LaFleur very quickly signaling his offense to stay out there. They're going to go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Motioning left is Thomas.
Throwing now, Milrow.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Cardinals 15. Cowboys
Well,
6.
not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Milton now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
So first down from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Love gets it.
And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton. Setting up the running back screen. The 40. Into the red zone.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone.
Flushed out of the pocket.
And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now.
He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And they can't connect, so nearly 8 points to end the first half, but they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This taken from the 12. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 21-yard line.
Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and long for him here. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is 4th down. Now Milton to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's an Arizona touchdown!
Ball carrier. Touchdown, Arizona.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
22. Cowboys 12. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Now the defense did have to work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball to the 45-yard line. in the yard.
Third down.
Throwing now, Milton. No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. Working quickly here.
8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
Drawn up for him. The defense seizing the